All right, you sociopaths, are you ready to do this? Welcome to the one and only new 2021 Lady Death Cataclysmic Majesty Kickstarter preview. Are you ready? I know I'm ready. I'm hyped, man. Damn, I mean, here we are. All of us been toiling away, getting this ready for you. And today, right here, right now, we're going to give you an in-depth preview of our offerings. But don't get it twisted. If you think you know the plan after all this, son, there's a little more to it than meets the eye. But look, Lady Death, Catastrophic Majesty, Cataclysmic Majesty. That is a behind-the-scenes story. What is it? Cataclysmic, catastrophic. It's one of them, but it's the 13th chapter in Lady Death's undead life during the Coffin Comics era. And man, I am stoked to bring this story to you along with co-writer Mike McLean, Mad Mike McLean, illustrator Diego Bernard, colorist Cece De La Cruz, and veteran letterer Marshall Dillon. This one it's all leading up to this one. The epic villainy of Insurrectus, his mate, Atrocity. I don't know if you guys read Treacherous Infamy at the end. There's Insurrectus and there's Atrocity. And I got to tell you, if you look at the panel, you'll see Atrocity is going to give birth to the progeny, and the monsters will move throughout the entire world. What is their agenda? Why are we saying it's cataclysmic? Why are we saying it's majestic? You're going to have to read it to find out. Next week, we're going to show you some of the pages, but now we're going to be introducing some new characters, including Mad Mike Morg and his Ratso. Did I mention that Ratso speaks perfect English? What the heck is that all about? And of course, reintroducing beloved characters like Volnavia, and highlighting some characters like Tiva Steelheart, shape-shifting werewoman, the one and only Wargoth, Lady Satanis. This one's bananas. Look, I'm going to get to the stuff, and I know you want to see it, but I'm just warning you. It's all led up to this. We're chapter 13 and 14. It's our Avengers Endgame, all right? Don't get it twisted, but expect it in the Coffin Comics style. R-rated, sex, violence, over the top. Oh, man, we are stoked to have you aboard this one. And look, if there's anyone in your life who might like this stuff, now's the time. Give them a call. Get them on the phone. Hell, you could share whatever it takes. Let's see how far we can take this thing, people. So without further ado, let me get right into it with you. First up, we have the one and only main edition. This is the premiere edition. Catastrophic, Cataclysmic Majesty. This is the tongue twister for me. So right now, it's 48 pages of story and art. Beautiful cover by Diego Bernard, colorist Cece De La Cruz. Love this image, man. Showing some of the characters in full rockin' mode. Wargoth, Lady Satanis, Hellslinger, Mad Mike, Atticus Marrow, and Zack and Zane, our epic zombie slayers. Keep an eye on those guys. I know there's some folks who love those characters, and they play a pretty fun role. Next up, this is the hardcover. This is a mock-up of the hardcover. Cover by Paolo Pantalena and color by Paolo. Man, Paolo's knocking it out. That's my boy, man. We've been together doing this thing since Coffin Comics started. And I am happy to announce Paolo is doing interiors on a secret project right now. Maybe it's not so secret since I said it's happening, and it does tie into this whole crazy Deathocalypse concept. Deathocalypse, our year-long company-wide event. Next up, the Captain Death Homage Edition by returning champion Stephen Butler, color by Sanju Niven-June. Any Captain America fans out there? Well, this is your homage then. This is an homage of the one and only Captain America number 100, featuring all different cool iterations of our Death Homage characters. That's a lot of fun. Here, I'm going to get super nerdy for a minute, so just deal with it. So if you go back and this is little known. If you go back and look at actual Captain America number 100s, they feature a yellow drop shadow. But in reality, about 10% of the print run had a white drop shadow. Now, it's sort of unknown what that was all about, a printing error. I'm happy to say I have a couple of them, but it's been discovered a couple years ago. Will we tip in white drop shadows? I don't know. Moving on. The one and only cosplay edition featuring model Tabitha Lyons and photographer Paper Cube. This is an amazing image. Tabitha actually did a blind submission, and her whole range of work is incredible. Turns out she's a friend of our pal Ireland Reed. And Ireland Reed and Tabitha Lyons are fantastic. I highly encourage them to do a Hell Witch versus Lady Death cosplay. If we could help make that happen, let us know. That would be cool. What do you guys and gals out there think? I don't know. Moving on. Main editions. Returning champion Dawn McTague. Boom. Gracing us with her magnificence. Dawn McTague. Pencil, ink, and colors. And this is the holofoil edition. Man, she's knocking out of the park. Couldn't resist. Great time of year, autumn. Dawn McTague, phenomenal. Moving onward. Sun K coming back to show people how it's done. This will be the naughty edition. And astute Fiend members out there will notice that this is an homage, actually, of the recent Hell Witch Sacrilegious Naughty edition. Thought that'd make a really nice companion piece. Big up to Sun K, really appreciating her work at Coffin Comics. Boom, Jeweled Edition by Monty Moore. Dang, Monty Moore is just a beast. And this time we have the Jeweled Edition. This is illustrated completely by Monty, colored, etc. And this one will have jewels by the one and only Princess Jewel Shannon G in the house. Next up, the Mega Foil Edition. The Mega Foil Edition. This is Mike Chrome, man. Mike Chrome, and wonderful color by Juan Fernandez. This is all these elements all across the cover are going to wind up being silver foil. I'm sort of foil crazy. So what the hey, right? So rounding out our main editions. Boom, the metal edition by Colette Turner. Colette Turner. That one's really cool. I like the savagery of it. And you'll notice that King Skull is in the background. King Skull. Oh, man, Colette Turner. Any Metallicard fans out there? We love doing them. See if I could sneak in here and show them to you. Now, Coffin Comics is adding some extra value, so our base set is now 6 cards instead of 5. Feast your eyes on them. Boom. Holy mackerel. The Mark Silvestri image, colored by Sanju Nivenjune. The straddle image, we call it. The cosplay image by Tabitha Lyon. The super cool Pumpkin Queen image by Dawn McTague. Holy mackerel. The epitaph image by Eric Powell. Notice how Eric put skulls in Lady Death's hair. You know, working with a talent of the magnitude of an Eric Powell, there's just so many rewards to it. He has presented the character in a way she's never been portrayed before. So thank you so much, Eric Powell. Big up to your incredible talent. And then, boom, the Megafoil looks fantastic in metal. Is it me? I love this one. Always fun working with Mike Chrome. And then rounding out, Elias Chatzoudis. Phenomenal. So yeah, that's the Metallicard set. Wow. Now, I hear some of you boys and girls out there like our mystery editions. So mystery envelopes. So you know what? You want to do some mystery envelopes? So Jimmy Coffin, what's up?
Can we check this real quick? Comments real quick?
Okay, let's check the comments. Check the comments. Check the comments.
Okay, looks good. Looks good.
Sorry. Yeah, again, we're stoked. So how about the mystery envelopes, man? Here in the front row. All our mystery envelopes come in their cool custom envelopes designed by Presidente. Their own custom sticker. This time around, we're limiting them to 15 mystery envelopes per backer. And first up, we are going to include BP editions and artist proof editions and Omega editions. If you don't know what those are, just ask in the comments, man, and Sworn Nation will come to your rescue and tell you. Next up, Can You Handle It? Dawn McTague Pearl Linen. This is based off a beautiful commission that Dawn did. This is an amazing, simply amazing costume design. I definitely have to acknowledge Dawn's costume designing ability. It's remarkable. I'm always knocked out by what she comes up with, and it's so like on what we're all about. Fantastic. And then boom, another commission, which is owned by Mr. John Fleming. This is Sun K Pearl Linen mock-up. Another devastating image by Sun K. I like the smoky eye she has around Lady Death and the nice buoyant hair, clearly influenced by the early Hughes era. Great. Next up, we're going to start over here. No, we're not. Let me see where I'm going to start in terms of the reveals. All right, are you ready? Boom, series of Naughty Nice covers. Jose Varese, limited, and inked by Jeremy Clark, colored by Sanju Nivenjune. And I think we're limiting those to 40 and 50 respectively. That's right. Next up, I mean, this was actually the first image that Jose Varese did for Coffin Comics, and it's finally seen print. And good old Jeremy Clark. Fantastic. Next up, not those, these. Naughty Nice, David Harrigan. David Harrigan, Naughty and Nice. Great use of Spider. Limited to 50 a piece, respectfully. The one and only David Harrigan. You heard it here first. David Harrigan is going to be the subject of an artist celebration at the end of March. David Harrigan Artist Celebration, March 26, 2021. Next. Whoa, Sora Song, Naughty Nice set. These images have a kind of a seasonal vibe to them, colored by the wonderful Kate Colors. And this is ridiculous if you think about it, folks. We're limiting these things to 50 a piece. What are we thinking? I got to look in the comments. What am I thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. What do you think, Jimmy? I mean, what am I thinking doing making these things limited to 50 a piece? Who's on? Hey, Carmen, how you doing? Bleed. What's up? Time of dying. Facebook user. I'm happy to hear that you are sworn to the black. Christian, what's up? Hey, Matthew. Ang. Oh, yeah. Leona, Steve Roy. Excellent. Dennis Purish, digging it. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for enjoying. Yeah. New comments. Absolute craziness. You're right. You're only saying. And then I got like a fuck yeah from my friend Brian, a fellow Brian, Brad Johnson. Brad Johnson's like, I think eBay is going to get all my money. No, don't let it happen, man. Just get them. Get them, get them, get them. Let's keep going. What do you think? All right, so we've been showing you some Naughty Nices. How about the returning champion, Yo-Yo in the house. Boom. Yo-Yo, Evil Lady Death by Yo-Yo, limited to 40. What? Hope, limited to 40. Now, this is a new way of presenting Hope. And I got to tell you, Hope is actually in this story. There's some unresolved issues with Evil Lady Death at the end of chapter 12. And we got to see if we can work them out. And it might take Hope to kind of make it all straight. We'll see. And then Volnavia. Volnavia is back. Astute horror people will notice that the name Volnavia is inspired by the wife of the character Dr. Phibes in The Abominable Dr. Phibes, which is a great 2 movies. His lovely, adoring wife, I think, was Volnavia. And yeah, that's a nod. And the new guy in town, Mad Mike Morgue. I got to tell you, I'm associated with a certain character in the past, and that character had like a fun, over-the-top, hyper-violent vibe. I kind of miss it. Do you guys miss it? Well, this guy might be the cure. This is Mad Mike Morgue. He is the undead gravedigger from Chicago. And a little subtle here, but you can see his guy, Ratso. These guys are on the run from a place called the Frankenstein Factory. Why? I ain't telling. You're going to have to read it. But he is a fun character to read. Now, let's actually go over this image for a minute, Jimmy Coffin. And you're going to notice that Mad Mike's got these hands. Back on me for a second. Those hands, they're called the kill fists. And man, when they knock something, that something is going places. Usually squishy, nasty, violent. And his kill fists have names, Frick and Frack. Those are two guys you do not want to meet. So Mad Mike, welcome him to the Coffinverse. Good old Mike. Love that guy. Been having fun with him already for a while. That's a crazy thing. These things are kind of going around in my mind. And actually next August, we're going to reveal some characters that they've been tooling around in my head since 2016. So I'm always behind stories that are in my head, but I'm really happy to bring Mike to the world. I love my character Devilock also. And Devilock definitely has a more somber, tragic vibe to him. And we look forward to presenting his story to you in full. But Mike is definitely a gleeful expression of insane, fun, ultra-violence. And his pal Ratso speaks perfect English. So we're going to have to find out what the hell that's all about. All right, next up, we haven't even finished the mystery envelope. What are we doing? I mean, we're all like everybody else, man. We're cooped up. So we're like, man, what can we cook up that's going to drive people bananas? So that's what we're doing. Man, there goes that David Harrigan with his Roaring 20s set. Gatsby era Roaring 20s. David Harrigan. If you could believe it, man, what are we limited these things to? Yeah, we're limited to 50 a piece. What am I thinking? Jimmy Coffin, I get here and I'm like, did I make a mistake making them so limited? This great lineup of talent. I mean, the expense, it's crazy. But hey, next up, oh man, he is one of the hardest artists on the scene, the one and only Ryan Kincaid. Naughty, nice Ryan Kincaid. Man, when was the last time you saw a Ryan Kincaid limited to 50 copies? Woo, here we go. Ryan puts in so much work on each version. You know, it's not like a simple color change. You'll notice the background is different. He's really turned it into an art form. Really appreciate his work and his friendship. Definitely like the guy's work ethic. It's incredible. Next up, these are the landscape editions. So it's the first time we've ever published landscapes. These are by Richard Ortiz. So landscape. The interior of the comic is not landscape, but the beautiful image is indeed landscape. These are limited to 50 copies. Jimmy Coffin, I don't know what I'm doing, man. All right, what else we got? Holy mackerel. So this is the series called Unique Visions. And this is Lorenzo Sperlongia. Again, limited to 50 copies. No, it's 60 copies. Even that, like what? Okay, 60, 50, 60. Super cool. A variant by the one and only Jesse Witchman, colored by Tavon. Calling this one the Jesse Witchman edition. Next. Wow, check out this. So this is a Jesse Witchman wraparound. Again, limited to like what, 60, 50. Whew. That's a wraparound cover. Beautiful. Really insane color by Tavon. And then we have a great, beautiful Richard Ortiz image, limited to 50. I love that Ortiz, man. And colored by the one and only CC De La Cruz. Now, rounding out the Unique Visions is actually a first-time artist. I hope she sees that we're doing this. This is Maria. Maria, I have a hard time pronouncing your last name. It's Capoletti, but check her out. Really cool. We met years ago along with Paolo Pantalena and Laura, other folks, and we just met a couple years ago and saw her work, thought it was great. Paolo Pantalena recommended her, and she turned out this gorgeous image. So that is part of the mystery envelope. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Now, look, I want to do a brief commercial announcement. I want to let you know, for people who are looking to catch up to the work, we're actually going to be offering trades. And we are finally offering Lady Death Rules Volume 3 trade. This covers chapters 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful cover by Mike Chrome, colored by Sandra Niven June, and presented also in hardcover with a gorgeous Ryan Brown cover. And these are the actual editions. They're on a boat heading toward us right now, and they are complete. chapters 8, 9, and 10. We will offer them separately, brand new at premier pricing, and then you could also consider getting all three in a trade bundle or a soft cover bundle. And as we love to do for people who are catching up on what we're all about, we'll actually offer all our premier editions. That's all 22. So we'll offer it as a Lady Death bundle, standalone for the first 13, and then a whole Coffin Verse one, all 23. So, all right. You guys like prints? Because I know I do. So I want to show you some of the prints that we are offering. Boom. This is the commemorative print that commemorates this campaign. They will be numbered. That's by Diego Bernard and CC De La Cruz. And this is the naughty commemorative by the one and only Sun K. I hope you like our tunes. Next up, boom, epitaph image by Eric Powell. Mark Silvestri Metal Legend Edition. What? Based on a commission by super fiend Sean Wolf. This is the image we call Straddle, featuring Tabitha Lyon as the model and Paper Cube as the photographer. And then it gets wacky from there, man. Paolo Pantalena, illustration and color. Colette Turner. Boom. My challenge to Colette Turner was simple. I said, can you please design an armor that would be right at home in the movie Excalibur? And Colette just took off. And then Sanju Niven June lent his considerable talents to coloring. This is, we call this one Kablam, and that is Lady Death versus Hope by the one and only returning champion, Dan Mendoza. Sometimes I call him Dandy Dan. And then boom, Monty Moore rocking it out with the jeweled edition. Any Monty Moore fans out there? I know I am. Dawn McTague, what is up? Pumpkin Queen. Uh-oh, naughty Pumpkin Queen. Again, I'd like to point out that when Dawn McTague does an alternative version of something, she just puts so much juice and energy. So here we see a completely different coloration, completely different costume. She is just a joy to work with and really makes our characters look phenomenal. So that's Pumpkin Queen and Naughty Pumpkin Queen. And then the mega foil by my main man, Mr. Mad Mike Chrome. Anyone who's named Mike, I just add the word mad to it. Colored by Juan Fernandez. And then we're rounding out our print offerings for this campaign with the Captain Death. This is obviously completely self-serving since I'm a Captain America fan. Most people know I'm an avowed Captain America fan. And then this is around the time that I brag that I have a complete run of Captain America since he came back, you know, in Tales of Suspense 58. Well, even before that, Avengers 4, Strange Tales, when the Acrobat was dressed up, you know, all those key appearances. Anyway, I digress. Please feast your eyes on our official fine art print named Epitaph by Eric Powell. I'm going to check to see if you have any comments as we move on through our preview. Brian wants to see blood. Oh, Dawn, hi. Love you too. You're the best. Please do a Jesse Dark Candlemass print too. Well, you never know. We might. You know how it goes, man. We're full of surprises. So, Jimmy Coffin, for fun, can you just back up and take in this room? We got this room all ready for you. This is formerly our archive, which is completely dressed. We're showing you some of our cool creations and some of the beautiful imagery associated with this campaign. Fun stuff. So you may be feasting your eyes on this section over here, and you're saying to yourself, what's up, son? Well, I'm about to tell you. Check it out. So Coffin Comics is known for doing what we call our upper tiers. That would include the High Roller, the Mega Baller, and the Legend tier. I might even have a surprise this time around, so I'm going to show you. Shall I? Here we go. This is the Metal Jeweled Edition by the one and only Jesse Witchman, colored by Tavon. This is the paper gradable version, and we call that one Ragnarok. Ragnarok. Is it me, or does Jesse Witchman top himself every time? That guy is a beast. And did I just reveal to you guys and gals out there that Jesse Witchman is going to be the subject of an artist celebration in the 4th week of April? I don't know if I did. And this is part of the Mega Baller set, along with the Naughty Halloween Queen. This will be a limited edition by Dawn McTague. All these books so far are limited to 188 copies. And rounding out the Mega Baller is the Naughty Bedside Edition. The Naughty Bed. That's right. By the one and only phenomenal pinup master, Elias Chatzoutis. Amazing. Whoa. Mega Baller. So Mega Baller comes with all these, all of that, and a couple more things I'm about to show you. I'm going to jump down. We're going to go to the High Roller. Here's the High Roller edition. Oh, no, this is part of the Mega Baller. Yeah, it's part of the Mega Baller. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So check out what Dan Mendoza cooked up this time around. This one is called, well, this is the Hope versus Evil set by Dan Mendoza. And here you have their initial confrontation of Evil Lady Death and Hope. And I guess I'm tipping my cards by saying Evil Lady Death is actually in this. Is that issue resolved from chapter 12 and 13? I don't know if it's entirely resolved because she's still around. Maybe we need her for the challenges to come. So you have the face-off between the two. You have an expression of power, and then you got a little oops moment. And again, this is a kind of cool way we're presenting a side of Hope people may not have been aware of. And here she is as a fencer. And I think you're going to learn a little bit more about Hope in the past in this chapter. Now, High Roller. So High Roller is going to involve one of each of these editions, one mystery envelope, and a chase edition. This wonderful chase edition is by the Homage King himself, Marat Michaels, colored by Sanju Nivenjun. Now, this one, for the astute fellow comic geek, is a homage of the Wolverine C2E2 book. But since it's a chase, we had to really kind of express all the potential colors. And so here are all the potential colors of the chase. Violet, blue, black, emerald, scarlet. And then, so for those of you who don't know, this is what we do on the chase. The chase will actually be 402 copies. Each color will be about 66 copies. And then we'll present an Omega set, meaning there's only one. So it'll have the symbol Omega. And here are the actual Omegas. Although a mock-up, here's the Omegas that will be presented. And so that rounds up the High Roller. Now, also part of the High Roller is the submission. Where did it go? Okay. Part of the High Roller is, check this out, guys, for you fellow comic nerds like Brian out there. This one is called Submission, and the art is by Howard Chaykin. Now, I'm unbeknownst to a lot of you guys and gals out there, Howard Chaykin and I go way back. I actually was a fan of Howard. My Howard Chaykin story is when I was a kid going to NYU, so this is like 1981 to 85, American flag's coming out. And I'm reading it, and I'm picking it up, and Chaykin walks in, and I kind of don't know him from Adam, right, back then. And I pick it up, and, we just start a conversation. And my recollection of it was kind of funny because he was like, I'm happy you're picking it up. You're my target audience. Now, who would know that many years later we worked together for years, a decade or more, on Hero Initiative. And as far as I am concerned, for comics professionals, Chaykin is a national treasure. He is just a phenomenal person, a wit that is unparalleled. And the idea that he would actually do a Lady Death cover completely knocks me out. And I'm super duper stoked about it. So thank you, Howard Chaykin. So we have a thing called the Legend Edition. Have you heard of that? The Legend tier. Usually invite all these kind of wild artists for the first time ever. Big names. is what we're doing this time. Boom. Your legend tier artist is the one and only Mark Silvestri, colored by Sanju Nivenjun. And this is the actual legend edition. And then this is the noir edition. And you see the original image, which was a commissioned by Sean Wolf. So this imagery is being presented to you in cooperation with Sean Wolf and with the blessing of Mark Silvestri. Big up and thank you to Matt Hawkins, my boy, for helping us facilitate that. And thank you for the generosity of Mark Silvestri. And then rounding this out, we're actually doing a Virgin Art Edition. So although it lacks trade dress, you'll also notice it is a color variation. So the overall legend here is limited to 90, but there's about to be a wrinkle I'll show you in a minute. Next up, as part of the legend tier, we have a set called Ultimate. And this time around, the Ultimate artist is Eric Powell. So this is the trade dress version. And again, please pay attention to what appears to be a simple image, but is just completely devastating in its presentation. The beautiful skulls, Lady Death just coming out of a pool of blood. I like the cues that Eric took that some people haven't. I love the idea that the cape is almost a living thing. I think that is tremendous and incredibly well played. And of course, the sickle dipped in blood. This is the noir edition. So it's the image with trade dress presented in black and white. And then rounding out the Ultimate edition is the Virgin Art edition, where it is presented without any trade dress. So that's the legend tier. Now, we're about to do something that we haven't done before because we've gotten a lot of requests. So I now present to you the all-new Mega VIP tier. So that includes everything from the Legend Edition on down, the Legend tier on down, and the following images. So the Cataclysmic Majesty Handcrafted Edition. What this will be, the Mega VIP is limited to 15 serial numbered copies overall, 13 added to the campaign, 2 retained by the publisher, and they will include these handcrafted editions, which are all uniquely hand-colored individually by the one and only OG colorist Jason Jensen. No two will be alike. But that's not all. We will also be including for the first time ever the Ultimate Metal Legend Edition. It will be limited to 15 copies, 13 available to backers. And that's still not all. We have the Mark Silvestri Sculpted Edition. The overall edition is limited to 25, 13 guaranteed, lowest numbers going to Mega VIP backers. And that ain't all. What this is, the Cataclysmic Majesty holofoil ash can. This is going to be limited to 15 copies, then retired, and 13 copies are going to be, I think we're going to turn down the music. I think we're getting into copywritten music. 13 copies tipped in. Beautiful holofoil, gradable, and approved by the Coffin Code Authority. Now we're guaranteeing the Mega VIP will get a holofoil, a Scarlet ash can and a Mad Mike ash can. The Lady Death ash can will be limited to 200 copies, and the Mad Mike will be limited to 100 copies. Now, as I look around here, Jimmy Calabrese, I want to check the comments one more time. Why don't you lead me up there? Want to get some feedback on the stuff. Folks are saying hello. There's Jason Wyatt saying Mega VIP. Oh, and Dawn's happy that both the images are in this campaign. You see, I'm going to get some more current comments. I can do it. Matthew Davis, what's up? So no more Chase tip-ins. Oh, Leona, you might have missed that. Yeah, we're doing Chase. You bet. Mega VIP is cool. Love the Mad Mike. Right on. Holy smokes. People are liking it. That's great. William Russell, thank you very much. Ray, what's up? Younger just came. That's great. Hey, man, Coffin Comics, making people orgasm since 2021. People's wallets are crying. We don't want to do that. Stop beating my wallet to death. That's not what we're trying to do. So Andrew Vasquez is asking, when will we get a Sun Case celebration? I don't know. That's a really cool idea. Maybe it's something we should do. King Scott, how you doing, my friend? Juan Martinez, how are you? Let's see, any limits on Mega VIP? Can we do both like we usually in Legend? I think it's going to be one per person on that one. Any coin this time around? Bud, you never know. Now, we've just presented to you what we're offering, but as far as like all the shenanigans that are going to happen, that is a whole nother thing. So right on. Let's see here. There's Robert Zabowski. Rob Z, who's a graphic designer for Coffin Comics. He knows what's up, but he can't say. That gold one looks like she has glasses. We all need glasses. Lady Death doesn't need them. I'm glad you guys look like you're enjoying what we're cooking. So look, let me recap for you. Lady Death, Cataclysmic Majesty Kickstarter kicks off next Wednesday, February 17th at 7 p.m. And I can guarantee you, all you boys and ghouls out there, for the 30 days after that, it's going to be tireless, ceaseless shenanigans. You've heard me say it before, and I say, expect the unexpected. Now you've come to expect the unexpected, but I'm letting you know that you won't be able to expect what's coming at you this time around. So just want to thank you guys for tuning in. On behalf of the Coffin Comics crew, our wonderful creative team, our amazing cover artists, all the vendors that help bring this material to you, I just got to say thanks. So let's give it a shot, man. Can we break a record? I don't know. I think it's up to you guys and gals. Let's do it. You guys have been great. I've been Brian Pulido of Coffin Comics. Holler at your boy.